Welcome back to the James Rule Crypto Show. We have 1 day remaining. I repeat, we have 1 day remaining. The Hinman documents, the Hinman emails, ETHgate, all of that BS that we've been putting up with the last 2 years is going to be unveiled tomorrow. I was listening to a fellow YouTuber, Moon Lambo, and he stated that John Deaton said that we're not only going to see the unredacted documents and emails, we're also going to see Hinman's unredacted deposition, which was a year or two ago. There are going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of pages of information to dig into. And I'm so excited. I might just have to call in sick tomorrow. That was my last tweet. I might just call in sick tomorrow. And I said, smile, people. Smile. No matter. I had a shitty day at work. I sweated my ass off. My shirt was soaking wet when I took this picture. But you know what? I'm still smiling because I know I have made the right decision. I know we're getting closer every day. And you know what? You have to keep a positive attitude every day. Get those positive vibes out to the universe. Let's go. I'm not a financial advisor. Follow me on Twitter at RuleXRP. Now, this episode today is sponsored by ELLIPAL. ELLIPAL is the leader of air-gapped cold wallets. Your keys, your crypto. They offer the ELLIPAL Titan. They offer the ELLIPAL Titan Mini. They have bundle packages. Your keys, your crypto. Tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. There's a link below. All right, here we go. Jungle Inc., another fellow YouTuber that goes by at Jungle Inc. XRP on Twitter. He asked a question. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, any thoughts ahead on the Hinman document release? We are all appreciative of Ripple fighting for this important public disclosure. What does Brad Garlinghouse reply? Wish I could go into depth now, but we've been waiting this long, over 18 months. I don't want to overstep. Suffice it to say, Stuart Alderati and I believe they were well worth the wait. Get ready, baby. It's happening tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's happening. Warren Davison, pro-crypto representative out of Ohio, got this out today, Monday. News. Today, I filed the SEC Stabilization Act to restructure the SEC and hashtag fire Gary Gensler. U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC. Here is the statement. Warren Davison, serving Ohio's 8th District, quote, U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one. That's why I'm introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power and ensure protection that is in the best interest of the market for years to come. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC. GOP Majority Whip Tom Emmer joined me in this critical fight to protect our markets. American investors and industry deserve clear and consistent oversight, not political gamesmanship. The SEC Stabilization Act will make common sense changes to ensure that the SEC's priorities are with the investors they are charged to protect and not the whims of its reckless chair. Check this out. The SEC Stabilization Act explained. First of all, fire Chair Gary Gensler. All rulemaking enforcement investigations conducted by 6 commissioners. Create ED role for day-to-day operations. Thank you, GOP Majority Whip, for helping the legislation. Here it is. Fire Gary. Structure it with 3 commissioners Republican, 3 commissioners Democrat, 1 executive director. Let's check it out. Let's go further. Tom Emmer, GOP Majority Whip. The time to restore sanity to the SEC is now. Hashtag fire Gary Gensler. This is the Fox News article that came out today, June the 12th, 2023. I'm going to read it. Bear with me. House Republicans introduced bill to remove SEC Chair Gary Gensler and restructure the agency. The bill would add a 6th commissioner and prevent any political party from having more than 3 seats on the body. First on Fox, a pair of House Republicans introduced a bill to remove the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC chair from his post. Representative Warren Davidson from Ohio, House Majority Whip Tom Emmer from Minnesota introduced the SEC Stabilization Act that would restructure the SEC and remove Chairman Gary Gensler from his post. The GOP lawmakers point that what they say is Gensler's long series of abuses that have been permitted under the current SEC structure. U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one, Davidson said. That's why I'm introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power and ensure protection that is in the best interest of the markets for years to come, he continued. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC. Get rid of the hypocrisy. Get rid of the regulation by enforcement. Get rid of the ridiculousness of Gary Gensler in the SEC. I had to put that in. American investors and industry deserves clear and consistent oversight, not political gamesmanship, Emmer said in the release. The SEC Stabilization Act will make common sense changes to ensure that the SEC's priorities are with the investors they are charged to protect and not the whims of its reckless chair. Thank you, Representative Davison, for leading the important effort to restore sanity at the SEC, Tom Emmer said. Davison and Emmer's bill would remove Gensler from his position leading the SEC and restructure the commission to redistribute power from the chair to other commissioners, add a sixth commissioner to the body, and create an executive director position to oversee the day-to-day operations. Commissioners would still have rulemaking, investigative, and enforcement authority and would be subjected to staggered 6-year terms. Additionally, the SEC Stabilization Act would prevent any political party from controlling more than 3 seats on the commission and would implement a structure similar to the Federal Elections Committee, the FEC. The SEC declined to comment on this bill. Gensler was recently grilled in a House Appropriations Subcommittee hearing by Representative Byron Donalds from Florida regarding the infamous steel dozier paid for by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's 26th presidential campaign. The SEC chairman was the chief financial officer for Clinton's ill-fated presidential campaign. The scandalous dozier, funded by the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign through law firm Perkins Coie, provided the liberal media with countless anti-Trump headlines and cable news segments that helped set the tone for years of daily feverish Russiagate coverage. Quote, did you facilitate the payment for the steel dozier since you were the CFO of Hillary Clinton campaign? Donald asked, referencing the compendium of unverified rumors about Donald Trump that was shared with the FBI. Gensler appeared exasperated by the question, began to answer, sir, before being told to respond yes or no. Gensler, it was not something that I was aware of. Really, Gary? Really, Gary? Gary, your time is coming. It's getting close. Get excited, people. Tomorrow is the day. It's 5:30 p.m. in Texas. And I tell you what, tomorrow is the 13th of June. The Hinman documents will be revealed. And who knows what's going to happen. All we can do is hurry up and wait and get ready to rock and roll, baby. My name is James Roy, XRP. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you updated daily, and I'm definitely going to keep you updated on the Hinman documents. Have a good evening. And guess what? I told you so.